Hello, this is Elizabeth Clare Brewington with Discover Brightside, the video podcast. And we love to discover new people, especially veterans who have served us. And, the freedom that we enjoy is a price that they pay. And so thank you for your service and for writing a fantastic book. Penelope and the Vase. I love it, this whole magic experience. So, tell me all about you. I am really excited to meet you. So, let's start with your military journey, and then let's start with you and your family, and then the book. So, let's go in that order. So, let's begin with your journey.
Absolutely. Well, first and foremost, my name is Danyail Lawton, and I recently retired from the United States Air Force, but I'll go and tell you a little bit about my journey. I joined from Dallas, Texas when I was 18 years old. I enlisted into the Air Force. It was in October of 2002. From there, my first duty station was Barksdale, Louisiana, where I spent roughly 10 years there. And I met my husband there and we had our first child there. And from there, we went on to Beale Air Force Base, California. And that's what drew my love to the West Side, going over to California. We really enjoyed it and we did want to go back. And so from there, we went to Dayton, Ohio, where our second child was born. And we spent roughly 7 or 8 years there. And now it brings us to Las Vegas, where we are now. This is the closest we got back to the West, but we are definitely happy to be here. And that is what start my journey. And I enlisted as a logistics specialist, and I retrained in 2012 to Intel analyst. So I spent the bulk of my career, the remaining of my career in leadership roles. And then I decided to retire. And I retired at 23 years, right at 23 years. And this is leading me to now, my journey.
Wow, that is amazing. I'm so impressed. And then you became an author. So, our channel loves veterans and authors, and you're both. So this is a special interview. So yeah, so tell me about this wonderful book.
Absolutely. So my book came about, is something that I actually have held on to for almost 29 years. And it's originated from a literature assignment that I had assigned to me in ninth grade. And so the specifics and what's special about it and what drove me to share my talents with the world is the affirmation that I received from my teacher, my ninth grade teacher, that still lives on that document to this day, on a yellow sticky note of her affirming my abilities and affirming the kind of writer that I am and what I would enjoy doing. And so now that I had the time after I actually retired from the Air Force, I had the time to just pause and be still. I was able to think about it and read my story once again that has traveled with me all over the world and all in my filing cabinet with my most important documents. So I decided that this is definitely something that other children need to hear: self-love and confidence in children. And I once was that child. I once was Penelope. And now I want to share Penelope with the world. I want to share it with the little children to let them know that external validation is not what you need to determine how beautiful you are. True beauty comes from within inside. And so that's generally what my story is about. The little girl on a quest to find beauty. But when she realizes it's not with external factors, it's with internal factors. And just being kind makes you beautiful. Being loved, being affirmed, doing great things for other people, doing great things for you, being kind for yourself. And also the small things that you may see as a flaw that makes you beautiful. And so those are the types of things that I want little boys and girls to understand as they grow up and grow older and have the confidence to know that whatever someone does or says, it doesn't reflect on them and their true beauty.
Wow. You know what I love about the book, and I'm so glad you sent it to us because it makes a difference, is the characters. You know, Penelope and Serenity. I love Serenity is like my favorite character too, and I love this whole relationship thing going on between the two of them, and you know, and then the magic vase. You know, I'm just like I'm such a magic person,
Yeah.
so it's almost like Aladdin and the lamp, and then flying, and all this imagination that's going on. So yeah, so tell me a little bit about these characters. Where did they come from, and how did you write them and create them?
Yes.
And yeah, and get this book. I mean, this is an amazing book. I love
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So with Penelope, that was the childhood name that I came up with for the character. And I just liked the name. I just thought it was a beautiful name.
It is.
And with Serenity, that's where the really special side of this comes in. So I hadn't quite named the little girl yet. So I just called her the little girl in the book. And so I decided, I was like, she needs a name. And believe it or not, I have a niece named Serenity. And so Serenity is similar to my son. They're both on the spectrum. They're both autistic. And right now she is having some challenges where, she's looking at her exterior and, I think that what I am bringing her and the gift that I'm going to give her is just going to make her just in awe because I'm gifting her the book with my confidence kit that I've actually built that will go along with the book for any children that would be interested in it. And it's going to have her name in the book and she's going to see it for the first time. And I just know it's just going to bring a big smile to her face. She's doing some of the similar things that Penelope did. Penelope looks in the mirror, looks at her smile, and she doesn't quite like it initially. And my sister actually told me something similar, and she hasn't read my book, she hasn't seen my book, and she was like, her daughter is, she doesn't like her smile, and she is about to go through some dental procedures that will kind of help correct her smile, but at the end of the day, she'll still have that same smile. So the goal is to help her to understand that it's not about that what you think may be a flaw, it's about what's inside of you that makes you beautiful because you're beautiful anyway. But what you have inside of you is the real treasure for other people. And so just helping her build that confidence. And my book would do just that. And I'm so excited. I can't wait for her to receive it with the confidence kit so that she can actually experience it herself.
I love it. I really do. So let me show my audience what a beautiful book this is. It's a great gift, I think, for any child. But what I really love about it is the beautiful illustrations that it has. And as many of you know, it's so hard to get diversity books out there with children that look like your children. And so that's one of the things that I really, really love about the characters and the beautiful images and it is such an easy book to read. As you know that for me, getting kids to read more is one of my literacy goals. And now we've got Jackie doing math, which is just fantastic. So now we're doing math, reading, and comprehension.
Awesome.
But when a book is so lovely, I was a very big reader when I was a kid. I used to read all the time. In fact, my mother didn't want me to read because she thought I'd get glasses and then no one would marry me. That's a whole other story about vanity.
Yes.
But I didn't care. I loved to read, and so I didn't care about my eyes and things like that.
Yes.
So I'd read in the middle of the night. And so yes, I think giving a child a book. What is so sad? We live in the United States, one of the richest countries in the world, and kids don't own books. So we had a children's author that came to Goldsboro, which is the Seymour Johnson Air Force base,
Yes.
and we were shocked to find that children did not own any book other than their school bag.
Yeah.
And, like for recreation, reading was not even considered recreation. And especially among diversity and low income families. So this book can really help a lot of people. So I'm glad that you wrote the book, and I'm glad that you've been on our channel a couple of times. And at some point, we would love to do a book reading as well, and talk about the characters. But thank you, thank you, thank you. And do you have to say anything before I close us out? Like, where can get? I know the book is going to be available on our bookstore, so that's easy. Y'all can just go to discoverbrightside.com/bookstore, and the book will be available for you to purchase. But would you like to tell us anything else about marketing, or you're a public relations, a bold PR? So, what are some of the things that you're doing to market the book?
Absolutely. So I'm actually doing on a digital media side. So I'm on TikTok, I'm on LinkedIn, I am on IG, and I'm on Threads. But also I have a website that you can go to, and we'll make sure we have that available to you. But it's join the wait list, and joining the wait list gets you all the behind the scenes things that it took for me to actually get the book from where it was to where it is now. Also, you'll get to hear about the launch dates. You'll get all the inside scoop. And so definitely join our wait list so that we can keep you informed. Definitely get freebies being on the wait list. And I'm just so excited about it. And stay tuned for the confidence kit as well. The confidence kit will come with its own real life Penelope that you can
Oh,
have and you can take with you. It's just a constant reminder of, just that the story and what the story means. And also you'll get your own sticky notes, which that's how my journey started with the sticky notes. So you'll get your own affirmation sticky notes. You'll get a digital game that you'll get to do. It's a memory game of affirmations. And you'll also get a special digital message from me, and lastly, you'll get worksheets. So some fun, exciting worksheets to do with you, your loved ones, schools. They're definitely available and for the masses. And that confidence kit is definitely something special that you get a lot of great additions with if you pre-order. So.
oh, wow, that's a lot that you're giving away. Oh my goodness me. You better get on that waiting list and get some of these goodies. So yeah, that's a lot that you're giving away. So we definitely will make sure that her website is available. And also, if you are looking for someone to help you with public relations or marketing, definitely consider going to Bold Moves. So tell me how you came up with that name. It sounds fantastic. Yeah, and
Yes,
yes.
absolutely. So bold moves. What I'm doing is a bold move. Me deciding to retire and hang up my boots and suit, my uniform, to transition into something totally different than what I was doing, even though the skills that I have and that I'm utilizing has been born and bred throughout the Air Force career as well as my education. Um, I'm putting on heels and suits now. How about that? So that's a bold move for me.
Yes.
And to share a story that is so near and dear to my heart, that's a bold move. So that is one of the reasons why I always feel that I'm a bold. The things that I've done, the things that I've had to do while I was in the military, those things have made me who I am today and has helped shape me into who I am. And so I want to be able to make moves. And so, in order for me to make moves, I'm going to do it boldly. And so that's how I came up with bold moves. And I just put them together, no space in between, just bold moves. And that's how I want to help my other clients. So, clients that I have, we're going to make bold moves. We're going to make smart moves, but they're going to be bold moves. It's going to be something maybe you're not used to doing. And if it's something aligned with your values and your what you believe in, we're going to do it. We're going to make it happen. And so that's the kind of business that I run. And that's why Bold Moves is the name that I gave it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. That sounds terrific. So there you have it. Get the book, sign her up, and thank you, Danyail. She's been on my channel quite a few times, so I'll make sure you get all the videos as well linked to this videos so you can enjoy them. You're such a wonderful source of encouragement, and you've done such a great job. And we are in Black History Month. February is Black History Month, so we will be promoting your book all through the month, as well as next month, which is Women History Month. And um, the characters just are so cute. So definitely something we want to talk about a lot on this channel. So join us, and you've been discovered. So thank you, thank you, thank you again
Thank
for your
you.
service, for the fantastic book, and for Bold Moves. And
Thank you so
I know
much.
great things are ahead of us.